Hi, Journal. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for whatever time it may be for you. For me, it's 18:28 or 6:28 p.m. Sunday, January 11th, 2026. I have a poem that I want to read today. It's another poem that I wrote from last year, and I'm going to read it today. It's called The River of Time, and I'm going to talk a little bit after that. So, The River of Time. We always have time until we don't. There's never enough to fulfill all of our hopes and dreams. We spend most of our lives surviving and not enough time living. We were born into this world on borrowed time, and yet so much of our lives are not our own. We live the way others want us to and not the way we want to. There's never enough time. Moments of happiness seem fleeting and moments of pain seem everlasting. Life may not seem short until it sneaks up on you and makes you reflect. You only live this life once, so make the most of it regardless of what others say. Take the time you have to experience life with all the mistakes and accomplishments that come with it. You never know what day will truly be your last. So, all my life, I would get people's unsolicited opinions of what to do with my life, even though I said I wouldn't be happy with doing that. Take college, for example. I knew from a very young age I did not want to go to college, but I was convinced into going, because I would do well and I might enjoy it, even though I knew deep down that was not something for me. I went anyway. I started to fall into depression and I had to leave. I wanted to make a decision for myself, and I overcorrected all the way left and just straight up moved to a different state. I moved down south to South Carolina for a year. I moved back to New York after that, but I wanted to be able to do something with my life and call it my own. And I'm actually really glad I did it, even though a lot of shit happened there. A lot of good things happened from it that helps me with my day to day, even now. I would have never gotten my dog if I didn't go to South Carolina. I would have never learned some of the lessons that I learned there if I didn't go down there. I made a choice that was completely my own, and even though it burned and it hurt me because I kind of just jumped into it, they were my choices. And I felt like I could be okay in the fact that I was able to make decisions for myself. We spend so much of our lives living for other people because we're worried about what other people have to say, things that they might judge, people being very unsupportive and even trying to steer you away because they gave up on their own hopes and dreams. So how dare you think you can accomplish yours? If I can't make it, if I can't follow my dreams and chase what I want to do, what makes you think I'm going to sit here and let you be in my face, talk about your hopes and dreams, and encourage you? Some people think like that. Maybe not intentionally. It might be like this deep feeling of pushing their fears onto other people so that they don't pursue their dreams like they didn't. Or maybe people thinking that they know what's best for you, even though they don't take into any account of how you feel about a situation or how you like something, enjoy something, want something. In life, from the moment we're born, we are put on a pipeline. Not just people around you, but by the world. They give you these set instructions that you must follow, otherwise you are a failure. They do this because you are supposed to be a pawn in the system. You are supposed to be born, go to school, learn what they want you to learn. They dim down your hopes and dreams for wanting certain goals for yourself by trying to sway you towards the professions that they want you in, not pursuing anything that you want to. And they also expect you to go into debt, loans for houses, for cars, for college. They want you to pursue and dream for these things, so that's how they hook you. And then they sink their claws into you, and now you're in debt for however many years, decades, however long. You also end up slaving away your life, your time, your energy. We only have so much time, so why do we slave our days away not living, but surviving, so that the minority can thrive, so that they can spend their time how they please? We must give up our own time, our own happiness. I don't want to be part of that cycle anymore. I don't want other people to be part of that cycle anymore, because I know other people have hopes and dreams, and they don't want to live dead-end lives where they're working at dead-end jobs. I don't want people to feel discouraged by others who lost their way, had to abandon their hopes because the system got to them as well. There is another option. They make it very hard for you to pursue these options, though, because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to fight back against the system. You're supposed to adapt to it. You're supposed to settle for it. Do you really want to spend your entire life working, slaving away, doing what other people want you to, all in the means of what? Literally what? To feel a sense of success and accomplishment that they told you is what the goal is? Well, I'm not going to talk about it too long. I might just leave it at that. If the video resonated with you, leave a like, comment whenever you're ready, and follow if it feels right. Have a good day, and goodbye.